Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on Betcraft. Okay, today is another very beautiful Wednesday morning, and as usual, we'll come up once again with our predictions, knowing quite well that a lot of games are going on across the globe, and we selected a few of these games and looked into these games before bringing it forward for you. Okay, and also. Before we head on, we know that today's game was actually quite good. We saw our first ticket also playing just the way we predicted that. This is the fourth time in a row that we are winning one ticket in our game. So kudos to those of us who played that game yesterday, and congratulations once again. All right. Today we'll be looking at but before we head on, let's just look at how these games fared yesterday. So in the first ticket we have Senegal coming up against Burundi, and on that occasion we expected to see the home side Senegal winning a draw another 3.5, and that they ended up playing the 2-0 victory against Burundi. That was it. And South Africa also against Sudan, that was the second match, and we expected home win or draw another 3.5 as well, and that's exactly what happened. He ended up 3-0 in favor of South Africa. Okay, and the last game in the first ticket was actually in England League Two, where we had Wimbledon coming up against Creighton Stanley, and we predicted another 1.5, and the match ended up a 2-2 draw. So it was a very good success for us. And the next ticket, the second ticket of the day was the first match there was actually Sweden coming up against Azerbaijan, and in that kind of we expected to see the home side win or draw another 4.5, but Sweden ended up playing a 6-0 victory. Thereby missing the mark for what we expected for that very game. Okay, the second game in that second ticket was actually Slovakia coming up against Estonia, and we expected their home win, and it happened just the way we expected it. Slovakia won that on that occasion as well, and Czech Republic and Georgia was the last game in the second ticket, and they ended up being a 2-1 victory for Czech Republic, and we expected to see home win or draw another 4.5, and it worked exactly what we expected. So it was only the Sweden game that actually missed the mark, but in general, we are quite very, very successful yesterday. So congratulations to those of us who won that game. All right, let's head to the business of today. For today, we'll be starting with the very first match in the first ticket for today. As usual, we'll have three matches in each of these tickets, and the first one is actually in the Coppa Italia Serie D. We have Livorno coming up against Saravezza. Okay, and in this very situation, we see that Livorno have won 4 matches in the last 6. They've had one draw as well as one loss, and Saravezza have won 2 games, 3 draws as well as one loss in the last 6 matches that they had so far. And in this very encounter, without spending some more time in this very game, we actually expect to see another 1.5, a minimum of 2 goals appearing in this very game. All right, over 1.5. That's our value for that very encounter. Okay, that takes us to the next for the second match of the first ticket. It is also in Coppa Italia Serie D, where we have Pisenza who will be facing Villa d'Arme. All right, and in this very encounter, we also expect to see a minimum of 2 goals also appearing in this very game, knowing the fact that the last 2 times both teams met produce over 2.5 and over 1.5. So in this very game, we expect to see a minimum of 2 goals as well over 1.5. That's our verdict for that very one. And the next is in Bolivia, where we have Gilberto Villarreal coming up against Aurora. All right, we know Gilberto Villarreal in the last match they had from home, saw them playing out a 5-0 victory against Gilberto. We predicted that match in this very channel, and in this very game, we will see that also the recent game that they had have seen them winning 4 games in the last 6. They've also had one draw as well as one loss, and away side Aurora have won 4 as well, losing 2. And when you look at how these 2 teams fared in recent times, you can see that play from home, Gilberto Villarreal have been able to achieve 7 victories in the last 10 home matches that they had. They've had 2 draws as well as one loss, and away side Aurora playing from away have won 3 games from away. They've also had 5 draws as well as 2 losses in the last 10 away games that they had so far. And in this very encounter, we'll expect to see the home side achieving a result, seeing that the last 4 home games that they had so far have seen them winning against their opponents convincingly. They saw 5-0 victory on 2 occasions, and also saw 4-0 victory as well as a 3-0 victory. So it is who win out shortly. That's about it in this very game. Okay, all right, that concludes the first ticket for today. And we head to the second ticket. All right, second ticket for the day is starting with the match in the Brazilian Serie A, where we have Atletico PR who will be coming up against Atletico GO. All right, that very match we expect to see the home side winning in this very one, because we know that the away side in the last 10 away games that they had, I've seen them losing all away games that they had so far. and the home side have actually been able to win 5 matches from home. They've had 1 draw, but they've also lost 4. But in this one, we expect to see the home side winning outright in this one. Or also noting the fact that head-to-head performances favor the home side, Atletico PR. So Atletico PR to win outrightly. That's the verdict. Okay. All right. That takes us to the next. It is in England. Under 21, well, we have Reading under 21 coming up against Brighton under 21, and in this very account as well, we know that this under 21 league actually produced lots of goals, and in this very one we choose a goal verdict for this one, and we expect to see a minimum of over 2.5 appearing in this very account. Also noting the fact that the last 2 head-to-head meetings for both sides this very year saw them playing out at over 2.5 score line, and in this one we expect nothing less than 3 goals appearing in this very account. Over 2.5. That's what we expect, okay? And that takes us to the next game, which I'm going to be the last for the day. It is in Armenia Premier League, where we have Noah FC coming up against Ararat, okay? Noah FC, as we know, have won 4 games in the last 6 matches. They've also lost 2 out of those, and Ararat FC have actually not won any single match in the last 6. They've had 1 draw, but have lost 5 games out of those 6 matches that they had so far. And looking at how they fared for home and away, you consider Noah FC in the last 10 home matches, I've seen them winning all the matches they've had from home, and Ararat FC have lost 4 games in the last 4 away games, and the last 10 away games they've actually lost 4 and had 1 draw as well as winning 5. But this one, also noting that the last time both teams met, Ararat played from home and they defeated Noah FC by 2-1. Okay, but in this very one, we definitely expect Noah FC, who's playing from home, to achieve a result in this very game and win out shortly in this very encounter. It is home win. That's our verdict, and that concludes our predictions for you today on BetCraft. All right, I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope your ticket goes green. Also, remember to play responsibly. These are football games. Sometimes things might change. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day, and we'll be coming up with predictions on this very channel. Do not miss out. But until then, keep winning.